Okay, time to take a look at the WORKPRO rolling tool cabinet. Nice thick packaging on there, which is excellent, so I know nothing's going to be damaged. And it got 4 pieces of sheet metal, got instructions. This is nice, so it does actually come with inserts for the drawers. Okay, so this is nice to see. We got some nice large casters on here, so going over bumps isn't going to be a problem. We got our hardware, got our handle. Oh, and it does have a lock on it too. And the instructions look pretty simple. The first step is we're going to attach the casters to the base, and everything on here is written in English. It's all well labeled, so it looks like good instructions. And it looks like for our front casters, these are on a swivel, and they also have a brake where to step on to apply and step on to release. So that is the type of brake that I like to have. And they did separate all of our hardware into separate baggies, and the baggies themselves are labeled so we know exactly what each set is. So the first one is AA and BB. So one thing I'm noticing I'm liking is it looks like all the components have a nice powder coating on them. So very good paint job. You got some carriage bolts CC and acorn nuts DD. So for the corner here, we need to push the bolt through the corner bracket and through the rear panel and through the side panel. And this is the left panel. So I want to have that so that these slots, these keyholes, are facing the front. There are 4 holes in it, so those holes are going to be for the doors when we get that installed. So the top one has to have the holes facing down, and then the bottom one has to have the holes facing up. So this is the door with a key. So this is going to go on the right side on the bottom. And you can see it's got these pins here. So what we're going to do is drop this pin in on the bottom. There's a little hole right there on the bottom. And then push this in, and that'll eject into the hole on the top. Now for our drawer slides, we've got Q, which is the left, and S, which is the right. And this is something I like to see. These are your full ball bearing slides. So these are going to slide very nicely. So the first thing I want to do is separate it. So I'm going to pull it out. You can see right there we got a little lever. So I'm going to pull that up. And we can pull this out so we can attach this to the drawer. And then for the drawer slides themselves, you can see those little tabs. So this is going to slide into the back. So just push that in. And then this side will pop down. So we're going to push it in and then pop it down. And those are going to slide into these square holes right here. Push it in. And push it down. Now we're going to take our locking lever, and that's going to go into these keyholes. So you can see these pegs right here. That is going to slide in from this side and drop down. Kind of see those right here, so that is going to be what prevents the drawers from being able to slide out. And then this plate with the key, it's got this little peg right here, so that is going to line up with that slot on that locking lever. And then that is how we're going to lock and unlock our drawers. And then on the inside, it's kind of hard to see, but there's some holes right here, and we're going to use these tiny screws to attach that plate. So last up is the drawers. They've got this perforated line right here, so that is going to be so we can bend it into shape. Bend the sides up and back up. And the front lip we're going to bend down. It says to use a mallet and a work table, so I'm just going to... Yeah, that works pretty well. And we'll bend the sides in. And on the back, we'll bend the back in as well. Then we're going to use the tiny bolts and lock nuts. They're going to go in through the back. Now I was going to use a 7mm socket. The And we want to put this lip into the front of the drawer. There you go. So it kind of slides into the drawer. And then we're going to attach that with 2 screws in these holes. And the drawer slides have a little slot right here, and then a notch right there that'll just snap in. So that's going to slide over the tab. And then lock it in. Very nice. Cool. Sweet. So I like that it comes with the liners and it even has WORKPRO embedded onto it, so it just makes it look a little nicer. The drawers, nice and smooth. They do lock. And the bottom drawer also locks. It rolls super smooth. The locks work very well. Easy to disengage. So yeah, that is a pretty nice toolbox.